What's the difference? That's what we're trying to find out. We're trying to find out who killed him, where, and with what.
There's no need to shout.
I am not shouting! All right, I am.
Look, let's take the body back to the study with the cook. I have an idea.
Careful, careful, don't get blood on the couch.
Okay, everybody listen up. So I was thinking that maybe none of us killed Mr. Body or the cook. Wadsworth, am I right to think that there isn't anybody else in this house?
No.
So there is someone else in this house.
I'm sorry, I said no meaning yes.
No meaning yes. Look, I want a straight answer. Either there is someone else in this house or there isn't someone else in this house.
No.
No there is or no there isn't?
Yes.
Yes what?
Please! We don't have time to argue.
Well, there still seems to be confusion about whether or not there's someone else in this house.
I already said there isn't.
There isn't any confusion or there isn't anybody else in this house.
Neither. Or both.
Is there anybody else in this house?
No!
There may not be now, but there will be in a few seconds.
Who is it? The police?
I guess they're early.
What are we gonna do?
Let's wait. Maybe he'll go away.
Okay then.
Yes? Sorry to bother you. My cab broke down about a half a mile down the road, and I was wondering if I could come in and use your phone.
Of course. Follow me to the study.
There's a body in the study.
Body? What body?
There's no body, nobody, no one at all.
No!
But I believe there's a phone in the lounge.
Oh. Good.
Come this way. When you're done with your call, please stay in here. Thank you.
What are you doing?
I'm locking him in, at least until the police arrive.
Can't talk here. Let's go to the conservatory.
Okay, look, with the police coming and the cab driver locked up, we have to come up with a plan of action.
What kind of plan?
We split up and look for clues to find out who the murderer is. But we can't do that with this guy in the house.
He's right.
But if we kick him out, he make it suspicious.
Or if we let him stay, he'd make it more suspicious.
If I were him, I'd be suspicious already.
Okay, look, Wadsworth says there's anybody else in the house. But does he really know? There's only one way to find out. I suggest we handle this in proper military fashion and split up and search the house.
Split up!
Yes, that's the only sure way to solve this mystery.
But if one of us is paired with the murderer, then the person with the killer might get killed.
Then we would have discovered who the murderer is.
But the other half of the pair would be dead!
This is war, Peacock. You can't make an omelet without breaking the egg. Every good cook will tell you that.
But look what happened to the cook!
Are you willing to take that risk, Colonel?
I don't see that we have any other choice.
Well, how will we decide who gets paired up?
There's only one way I can think of. Rock, paper, scissors.
Looks like it's you and me, honey bunch.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm gonna go search the back room. You can check it out if you want.
Well, go on.
No. Ladies first.
No, thank you.
Okay then.
Which side do you want to search first?
It doesn't matter to me.
How about I search this side and you search that one?
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
What are you afraid of? A fate worse than death?
No, just death.
So I'm searching the guest room while you search the master bedroom?
Yes.
Are you sure you don't want me to go in there with you?
No. No, thank you.
All right. On the count of 3, we'll go in. 1, 2, 3. Where's the light switch? Where's the light switch? Is there someone in here? I'll find you if there is.
Well, go on. I'll be right behind you.
That's what I'm nervous about.
Then we'll go together.
Hey, come over here. Look what I found.
What is it?
Come on. I was searching around different places, and I found this.
What's that?
I opened it, and I think it's a secret tunnel of some sort.
Well, let's go. Oh my God, we're in the study.
This is amazing.
Maybe this is how the cook and Mr. Body were killed.
I think you're right.
We have to go tell the others. Come on. Oh my God!
Look, the lead pipe. They must have killed him with the lead pipe.
This might have just happened, which means the killer could be in the room with us.
Let's get everyone else.
It's locked.
What do you mean?
It's locked or jammed or something. It won't open.
Out of the way. We're trapped in here.
No. 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 Help! Help us! Help someone!
Wait, what's that noise?
It's coming from upstairs.
I hear screaming.
It sounds like someone's in trouble.
Help! Help! Help us!
What's going on in there?
Are you okay?
Help us out!
Are you okay?
No, there's a dead body and we're trapped in here.
Who's in there?
Miss Scarlet and Colonel Mustard, and there's a corpse in there with them.
Help us!
Let us in! Let us in!
Let us out! Let us out!
Look, the door can only be opened from out here if you have the key, so stand back so I can open it.
We should stand back.
3, 2, 1.
It's that cab driver!
Wait a minute. I thought you two were searching the conservatory. Why are you in here?
We found a secret passageway from the conservatory to the study. And when we came in here, we saw the body.
That means one of you killed him. No, we found the body together.
A likely story. I don't see how anyone else could have done this. I think we should turn these two over to the police.
Speak of the devil.
Please don't open it. We don't know anything yet.
That's it. I'm gonna answer it.
Why?
I have nothing to hide. I didn't do it.
Good evening. I'm Officer.
Hello, officer. How are you?
Hi. I noticed an abandoned car down the road, and I was wondering if, perchance, the driver came here for help.
No!
Yes.
There seems to be some sort of disagreement.
No!
Yes.
Can I use your phone?
Why, yes, of course. Come right in. You can use the one in the lounge. No. In the study. No, Oh, you can use the phone in the library. Follow me. Thank you. The phone is over there. Take all the time you need.
Okay, thanks.
Please wait here when you're done with your call, and don't drink any of the brandy just in case.
Just in case of what?
Hello? And may I ask who is calling? Okay. Would you please hold on for just a moment?
Hey, let me out of here! You have no right to do this! I'll have you arrested for false imprisonment of an officer, obstruction of justice, and murder! What do you mean, murder?
I just said that so you'd open the door. Why did you lock me in here? And why are you receiving calls from J. Edgar Hoover?
J. Edgar Hoover?
That's right. The head of the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Why do you have the head of the FBI on your phone?
I don't know. I guess I'll find out.
What's going on around here? You all seem very anxious about something. Do you mind if I take a look around?
Of course, officer. Mr. Green, why don't you take him around?
Okay, officer. Follow me.
Where's the cop?
Mr. Green is showing him around the house.
What? There are 2 dead bodies in the lounge and study.
Don't worry, I don't think Green's gonna be that dumb to show him those rooms.
Well, come on, we have to do something.
Okay, officer. That was the kitchen, and this is the dining room.
No kidding.
Can I have some help, please?
I gotcha.
Come on, we have to make this look convincing. Okay, officer. Would you like to see the upstairs now?
No. I'd like to know what's going on in this room over here.
Going on? Why nothing's going on? Let's go see the rooms upstairs.
No. I'd like to see what's going on in this room.
Wait, officer, stop. Please, sir, I can't let you in there.
Look, I know something was going on from the very moment I walked in. Now, it's time I find out. Get out of my way, or else. Well, there's nothing in this room. But what about over here?
Officer, please!
Would you like to join us, officer?
No, I really must be leaving soon. Just wanted to see what you're all hiding in here.
Oh, we're just party.
This man's dead. Dead drunk. He's not gonna be driving himself home tonight, is he?
No, we'll get Mr. Green in the other room to take him home.
Good then. Well, I hope you enjoy your party.
Bye.
Well, officer, are you going to arrest us or what?
Arrest you? Are you kidding? You guys didn't do anything illegal.
We didn't?
Nah. It's America. It's a free country.
I didn't know it was that free.
Well, I gotta head out soon. So, do you mind if I use your phone?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Good save. I thought we were screwed for a minute.
Did he leave?
He's in the library making his call.
Well, at least he doesn't think that we killed anyone.
At least you didn't have to make out with a dead cook.
Well, we should get back to work searching the house.
Does everyone remember where they were searching and who they were with? Well, let's get back to work.
Well, there's no way anyone's in here. What are you doing?
Just checking the study.
Is everything all right?
Yup, 3 corpses. Everything's fine.
Oh, good.
Get away from me!
Hold on, I'm coming! Where's the door?
Hello? Can you still hear me? Oh, good. The lights just went out and I don't know what just happened. Yeah, I'm at this big house and they're having some sort of party. I don't know, but I have a weird feeling about this whole thing. Especially because I recognize one of the people here from work. And I have a feeling I might be in danger.
You can't hide any longer. Everyone will know the truth soon. You won't get away with it this time. Not again. Like you always have. Help! Do. I am your singing telegram.
All right, everyone, it's safe to come out. I turned on the lights.
Did anybody else hear that gunshot?
Oh my god, the cop!
It's the cop.
2 more dead.
But we heard a gun. And a bed and the cop weren't shot.
I think I heard the front door slam.
Six murders. This is getting serious.
6 murders, and we have no idea who did any of them.
I might. What? Quiet down. I have an announcement. I know who did it. What? Better than that, I can tell you how they did it. Follow me.
Where are we going?
To help you understand the events that took place tonight, I have to take you step by step, starting from when you arrived, Colonel.
Yes, that's right.
Then came in Mrs. White, looking all pale and tragic. I sent her with Colonel Mustard to the study, where they were introduced to Yvette, the household maid, to which you, Mrs. White, flinched. This tells me that you knew her beforehand. Don't deny it.
I'm not denying anything. My husband had an affair with her, but I didn't care.
I'm sure you didn't. Anyway, after all the other guests arrived, we went to the dining room for dinner. You all had assigned seating. There was an empty seat, and Miss Scarlet asked, to whom does this seat belong? I told her it belonged to Mr. Body. When Mr. Body arrived fashionably late, you were all very curious about why you were here. I said I would explain in the study. In the study, Yvette offered us all drinks, while I explained to you that Mr. Body was the one who was blackmailing you. He then offered you all weapons, set for you to kill me or he'd expose you all. He then turned out the lights and BAM! We turned on the lights to find Mr. Body apparently dead.
Maybe there is such a thing as life after death.
Then Mrs. Peacock took a drink. And Professor Plum screamed maybe it was poisoned. She started screaming, ah! Then Mr. Green threw her down on the couch and smacked her across the face.
Ow, that hurt!
Then we heard a scream from upstairs. Yvette! In here, Yvette told us she was screaming because the murderer was in here with her.
But he wasn't. Not when she screamed, at least.
She had been listening into our conversations in the study and knew that the murderer was among us.
What happened next?
We then thought of the one other person we knew was in the house.
The cook!
Well, where is he?
By this time, Colonel Mustard was accusing everybody, trying to find out who killed the cook. But while we were in the kitchen, someone was killing Mr. Body with the candlestick, making him their own personal piñata.
Who would do something so horrible?
I don't know. Anyway, I suggested that we take the body of the cook back to the study, which we did. In the study, I explained who I really was and who Mr. Body was. Miss Peacock then asked Yvette where the bathroom was so she could powder her nose.
What? I can't go around with a shiny nose, for God's sake.
Then we heard her scream and we saw the body had new injuries. We brought the body back to the study where Colonel Mustard had the idea to split up and search the house.
That's right, it's Colonel Mustard.
Then the doorbell rang. It was the motorist. We sent him into the lounge so we could split up and search the house. While we were searching, one of us, separated from our partner, snuck into the lounge and killed the motorist with the lead pipe. After the motorist had already been murdered, Miss Scarlet and Colonel Mustard found a secret passageway in the conservatory that led to the study.
We were gonna tell the rest of you, but we were locked in the lounge.
And we saw the body of the cab driver.
We finally opened the door and you two explained what happened. Just as we planned to turn you in as murderers, we heard the doorbell ring.
Oh my God! Whoever that is, they have to go away, or they're gonna get killed!
Hello there. Have you ever given any thought about the kingdom of heaven?
What?
Repent. Have your sins forgiven. The end of the world may be upon us.
Who cares? The end of our lives may be upon us, you schizophrenic kook!
Moving on, we let the policeman in and then Mr. Green let him around. And then he went to the library to make his call. As we continued searching, someone went to the fuse box, tried to shut off the power, but only shut off the lights. Then they went to the basement and into the library and bashed the cop on the head with the wrench, killing him.
But Yvette was killed outside the library. Are you saying that the same person killed them both?
I will answer that question later. Although I'm not entirely sure why Yvette was in the basement, she confronted the murderer and was silenced forever.
And the singing telegram girl?
I'm guessing whoever killed her was trying to get out the front door, saw her, then shot her with the revolver. That ends 6 murders. Any questions?
Who killed them?
I think I can prove to you who committed the murders. The gun is missing. Gentlemen, turn out your pockets, and ladies, empty your purses. Whoever has the gun is the murderer.
Okay, I have it. But I didn't kill everyone. It was just that singing telegram girl.
But why would you kill her?
Because she was one of the patients I had an affair with. And I assumed that she told Mr. Body about what I had done. But I didn't kill anybody else, I swear.
Oh yeah, like we're gonna believe you.
You should, because you killed the cab driver. In fact, he was your driver during the war, wasn't he? He also told Mr. Body about you selling illegal parts from a helicopter which you stole.
Yes, he was my driver. And I did kill him.
But what about the others?
I don't know. Why don't you tell us, Mr. Green?
What do you mean?
You were the one who killed the cop with the wrench in the library, weren't you?
Why would I do a thing like that?
Officer Dunn was one of the policemen who was involved in the investigation of your bank robbery. You knew that he was in court to testify against you. When he arrived, you seized the opportunity to save yourself from a life behind bars.
But what about Mr. Body and the rest? Who killed them?
Okay, since you were all honest about what you did, I'm going to be honest about what I did.
And what did you do exactly?
I have a lot of explaining to do. Let's go to the study.
So what is this all about?
Well, I already told you that I was the one who wrote the letters and invited you all. But I wasn't entirely honest about why I invited you.
What do you mean?
I wasn't just planning on exposing Mr. Body. I planned on killing him as well.
Hold on. So you invited us here. Why exactly?
To put it simply, I wanted to blame his murder on one of you. That's why I invited you and signed the letters, Mr. Body.
Oh my god, you filthy little miscreant!
But I didn't know there would be 5 other murders. I expected to kill him in the dark and then blame it on one of you.
So wait, you're saying you didn't kill the cook or the maid?
I said I didn't plan to.
What does that mean?
Yvette and I had come up with a plan, and I had given her direction so that our plan would work. But what I didn't know is that Yvette and Cook Hanley had come up with a plan of their own to help Mr. Body escape. They planned that when the lights would go out, Mr. Body would pretend to be dead, and Yvette said that she would scream to distract everyone. Then the cook would sneak in and help Mr. Body escape.
Well, if that distraction worked, I thought she was getting murdered herself.
Anyway, while everyone was upstairs, I went back into the study to kill Mr. Body while no one was around. But when I arrived, the cook was already there. The cook tried to convince me to let him go, but I thought of how my wife and all of you had suffered because of this man, and I went crazy. I killed him with the candlestick, and the cook naturally tried to escape, but I couldn't let her go. So I picked up the knife and I stabbed her as hard as I could.
Wow, Wadsworth. That was an amazing story. But what about your maid Yvette? Did you kill her too?
No, actually, I don't know what happened to Yvette.
But actually, I do.
You killed Yvette?
No. It was the weirdest thing though. I was in the library trying to hide the cop's body when I heard her voice outside. I went and I didn't see anybody else there.
She was talking to herself?
I think so.
What was she saying?
Something threatening. Like, I'm going to tell everyone what you plan to do. She screamed, "It's you!" And I ran outside and saw her on the ground with the rope around her neck. I assumed the killer got away. I didn't want to say anything because I was sure that you'd think I killed her.
It sounds to me like she was trying to frame me.
Frame you?
I was the one who came up with the plan that she was going to expose.
Well, how do we know that you didn't do it?
Because I have nothing more to lose. I would tell you if I killed her, but I didn't.
Well, from being a psychiatrist, I have a thought. Maybe it was suicide. Well, you see, if Yvette really wanted to frame Wadsworth, then maybe nobody killed her.
But why would she just kill herself? Seems a little drastic to me.
She was suffering from a few mental ailments like paranoia and delusions.
Maybe the whole thing just made her paranoid and she killed herself. I just wish she'd come to me first.
Don't you have enough girlfriends as it is?
One more couldn't hurt.
Say that to the singing telegram girl.
I'm just so surprised about this whole situation.
As surprised as you're going to be, young man.
Mom?
That's right. Come on in, boys.
What? Who are you?
I'm Margaret Blackbird, Trudy's mother.
Rudy?
That would be me.
All right, honey. Who did it this time?